Happy Tuesday! Welcome back for another recipe review. I am Cassandra and this is Cooking with Cass Rico. We are here with another recipe review and we're back to baking. Really, it's because I wanted to treat myself and I had some overripe bananas that I was ready to use. I've been watching this channel for a while and I just want to make everything she makes. So when I saw this one, I was like, all right, that's the one I'm reviewing this week. So this recipe is from Nisha. Her YouTube channel is called Rainbow Plant Life and this is her best vegan banana bread, and you only need 8 ingredients for it. Actually, let me tell you the main reason why I really wanted to try this one. So I have been seeing a lot of recipes call for your bean water. So basically the liquid that the chickpeas come in, and no lie, I have always thought that was just like the grossest thing, to pour the water from the can into a container and then set it aside for your baking needs. The concept was different and it did not sound very good to me. And I was watching one of her videos for something completely different, and she was using chickpeas and she saved the water that the chickpeas came in, and she mentioned that she uses it in her banana bread recipe. So I went to her channel and I searched and searched until I found this banana bread recipe, and like, this is going to be the first time I ever try it. I love banana bread. You can't mess it up with bean water. Like, this has to work, right? So that's really what drove me to try this recipe. So here we are. Okay, so the correct term for it is aquafaba, I think. I hope I'm saying it right. And when she explained that a lot of vegan baked goods end up very dense, a light bulb came on and I'm like, yes, that's so true. I have attempted a vegan banana bread before and I put all my love into it. I was so excited about it, and when I popped it out of the oven, it was just this small, dense little loaf, and it was good. I'm not complaining. I got my banana bread, but it wasn't that fluffy, light loaf you're used to when you don't eat vegan. And so as soon as she said that, I'm like, all right, there's the missing ingredient. I gotta try this recipe. eat the bread before recording this part, and I am just going to be straight up and say that this was the best vegan banana bread I have made so far. And you know what? I'm probably not gonna try any other recipes because I don't need to. I can seriously bake this for anyone, vegan or not, and they would have no clue. That's exactly what I want with my plant-based foods. I mean, of course, unless you're using tofu versus chicken or jackfruit in place of pork. I mean, people are most likely gonna know. This is one of those recipes. Bake it and serve it to everyone and they will love it. I do think that this bread came out just like the banana bread that my aunt bakes at home with egg and dairy, and it is so delicious. I love that bread. It is just as great. And I just think this one's a little better because we didn't have to use any animal products in the making. I wouldn't substitute anything. I wouldn't change any of the ingredients that it asked for. I did add in walnuts into mine, and I did fold in a few cacao chips, and it was just because we had them and I love walnuts in my banana bread. It was so great. And I did this during Valentine's Day weekend, so I decorated the bananas on top into little heart shapes, which was fun and cute to see them bake into the bread, and it was just a really fun, yummy thing to do on the weekend. Get the kids involved if you have them, and enjoy it for breakfast the next morning. Enjoy it for breakfast the next couple of mornings. You're going to get a pretty hearty, rich loaf out of this recipe, and you are going to enjoy every bit of it. We ate it throughout the weekend and never dried out, held up very well, and I would pop it in the microwave for about 15 seconds before eating it and have it with some coffee in the morning. 2 thumbs up for this recipe. I 100% recommend it. Go check her page out. I will link the video in my description. I will link her channel in my description as well, and I look forward to hearing from you if you try it out yourself. Let me know what you think. That is the conclusion of this recipe review. Very simple, just stick to the basics. And I do think this is the best vegan banana bread recipe. So try it out. Have a great week. I'll see you next week for another recipe review. Take care.